team pumped up. They had a nice break, and we're going to get right into the action. I want to see JCap. Does he have a hot start? He was very quiet in that first search and destroy. So here we go, on board with JCap to start it off. He's going to be going with the bow, flipping through our other players. We're going to see Clayster also bow, ASM1s in the hands of Attach and Replays. And we're going to start things off with Replays for the moment.
Looking at JCap, he's pushing that mid-map area.
Cap on our screen with the bow. Overclock is out, so he is going to fall over to Crim6 from OpTic Gaming. Nadeshot already with a flag. You see it on your mini-map. And Nadeshot is going to be running this one through Ziggs. He's got a player inside his base to support. And there is the first cap. 29 seconds, Ben.
That was quick. That was very, very quick.
And
got to give them some props for that. They're very aggressive Twitch, which is what they needed on CTFSN.
Scump on your screen. Gonna have a player right in front of him, thrown on your COD vision. You can see the action. And that is gonna be Clayster to his left. Player on his right, JCap working with him. Cap is gonna fall at the hands of Scump as we take it over to Formal. Formal just trying to hold down this right side of the mini-map, left side of his perspective. We're going to go over to Nadeshot once again. Tries to get a flag out. Not going to happen. Crim was there to support through tunnels if he was able to get the pull, and it looks like OpTic again is going to go for a push. On the other side, though, it's Attach running one. He's going to have two players chasing him. Can Attach get away? He's got Scump right behind him. Scump misses his jump. This could be their opportunity.
Oh, Scump did actually be able to get a couple of shots in there, but Clayster turns around with the flag. Can he get away? I think he should be able to, but the other flag, of course, has been counterpulled. It's Formal with that one, and he's currently a 4-1, so Denal needs to try and pinch it. Meanwhile, Clay needs to get that kill on Nadeshot. I think he did just get vision on him.
On the other side, Replays is moving in for the return. This could be a big one-on-one. He's got to find a teammate, though. Let's go over to JCap. And Cap needs to play defense here. Clayster gets the call out. Can he clean up this kill? It's Nadeshot pressuring him once again, and he's got a player on his left. Scumpy's there. Scump going for the return. And Formal will be able to put this in as he touches it. Formal sprinting to the base. Plenty of support here. 2-0 OpTic Gaming scoring once a minute.
Yep, nice. Cap again coming in from OpTic Gaming. The thing that you have to really appreciate there was the pressure they were able to put on Denal. Denal not really able to reply. And this is where you need to see players like JCap and players like Clay really come to life. They're fantastic CTF plays, and they need to step up now being 2-0 down.
Attach just trying to get out with that flag, and really, he's been the most aggressive on the objective. Replays is going to go for a pull here, but they're not getting kills first. They're getting a little bit too greedy. Would like to see them slow it down. You're down 2, but there's still 7.5 minutes left in this game.
Clay trying to pick up that kill on the right-hand side lane, covering that light side. Meanwhile, Attach mid-map trying to do what he can. Jacob's actually going to push, but one player is actually snuck underneath in that pocket from Denal. Yep, Nadeshot.
Sneaky beef Nadeshot once again. That's like his 7th grab, it feels like. Realistically, number 4. But here he goes. Going to try and take this one underneath. And there will be a little bit of pressure. You're going to see one player right behind him. It was Clayster. But Clay up top going to need his teammate to turn around that. And there it is. Clay will get it with the bow. Scump and Formal trying to keep this flag up. Formal's going to grab. And there is a big one-on-one in the base. Crim nowhere near. He's just going to go for another pull as all of OpTic spawning inside. That was a grab from Replays, who got the return as well.
That's a good pull as well from Crim6. He was trying to pull towards the teammate. Has a player underneath him. He's not even going to bother trying to challenge that. Let the teammate do the dirty work. That flag, of course, still dropped.
And there comes the return.
Denal's going to need to pick that up, but they're not going to be able to. Crim6 is going to make this 3-0 OpTic game.
90 seconds left here on the first side. OpTic already scoring 3 times. Taking it over to Nadeshot. He's been the one really grabbing it as frequently as possible. Just 6 and 8, avoiding the gunfights. Is going to get caught this time. Crim, though, mid-street engaging. Going to pick up his 10th kill. And we go over to Scump as well. Not stopping. Scump really just kind of been a position player, trying to lock down the middle of the map for his squad. You're going to see Crim continuing to apply pressure. Everyone down on denial, but they think someone is behind enemy lines.
Crim6 pushing further forward. Sees JCap, cleans up JCap as well. 54 seconds left. You'd really like to see Denal here try and get themselves a flag cap. Just going into the half. If they can just reduce it to 2, they'll feel, obviously a little bit better about that than being 3-0 down at the half.
Nadeshot's going to go for the grab. Formal and Scump in your kill feed. 2 down, 3 down now as Scump is going to pick up the 4th. Flag number 4 in the hands of Nadeshot. One player spawning up on the opposite side is Clay. Big kill there. Scump is going to get it, though. And Clay not able to get the return means Nadeshot is going to have a free score. Number 4 in 5 minutes. Can they get a pick?
This is a complete whitewash as it stands right now, Puckett. Denal need to do something. And honestly, it just comes with those gunfights. They've been so unfortunate that, you know, Scum getting that good cut-off mid-map just secured that fourth flag cap going in the half. And
how about Formals, KD? Didn't really talk about this guy too much.
He has the best KD of the event right now.
6. Are you kidding me, Formal?
I mean, he's been dropping such big numbers all Season 1 finals. But it's no surprise to see him continue it here in the grand final. Such a consistent player.
4-0 in our first side, all OpTic Gaming. There were 2 situations where we could have seen Denial score, but in both times we saw stalemates happen.
Right, really
OpTic
good
got the
counterpulls.
returns.
Really good counterpulls from OpTic Gaming. That was the impressive thing. They just kind of jumped on that opportunity to pull the flag and get it away. Really good stuff. But Clayster, you know, still, let's go, guys. We're not out of it yet. Very, very true. They can still make this comeback, especially on a map like I said.
Here's the opening push. You see 3 men going down mid-street here for Denial. Clayster's going to lead the charge.
Let's see if Clay can try and pick up a kill. He was going for a little bit of pre-fire action there. Turns to a corner and...
Uh-oh, catches one.
Wow.
Scump came up right behind it, though. Scump, last man up, is going to fall, and Replays is on the pull. Now you got to look at the spawns.
You have to get those cuts, and you see Denial spawning over towards this light side. They're going to have to track back with the flag carrier this time. They can't just rush towards mid-map, and Replays is going to be shut out mid-air there. Oh, it's impressive shots coming in from Formal. Nade shot, meanwhile, trying to just get some kills there, and they turn this one around. They should be able to pull this flag out as well. If Nade can stay alive. Wow, he went for the challenge. That's
all right, JCap was there to stop it. Crim and Formal still up, though. A Crim falls, so Formal last man standing. Formal just winning almost every fight we've seen. 19-8 is going to be moving back to the tunnels. On the other side of the map, though, you have Replays being very sneaky once again. Does he cut it inside or go to his right?
Looks like he's going to head over towards that right side, but there's going to be players all around him. He's now the last man standing for his squad. I expect to see Replay surely shot, but he's going for some juke moves here.
Look at this.
Fantastic play from Replay. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. With the flag, but the third was there to shut him down. That was unfortunate because Replay's made a real heads-up play right there to wrap it all the way back around and get behind the chasing OpTic Gaming players. That was smart play from him.
Nate's shot just doubled all the way back to his flag, making sure no one else is going for another pull. And it looks like he is going to just wait, bait this out. Here's the shots. Clayster going to fall, and here is the easy return. Only 2 players left up in the middle. After these kills, OpTic should be pushing for a flag of their own, and Nate's shot is going to find it unattached. So here comes the push. You see it on your mini-map, and really,
Replays again causing problems there.
Every time I expect them to push up, everyone just drops back for OpTic. I think they're happy with the 4-0 lead. They're just going to play this one defensively.
And every time they see someone in Denial in their base, that's when they're going to really drop back because they don't want to allow any sneak pulls. You see Nate kind of patrolling this bottom tunnel area, very much like what we saw Merc do on this map earlier on in the weekend. You wouldn't really expect it from, you know, an objective-esque player, but if you can lock down that, it's one of the most important parts of this map.
Crim 6 controlling the stairs. There is a player who snuck by once again. Guess who? This time it's Attach. And Crim is going to go for a pull of his own. Attach was stopped. That one is going to be Formal's return. But the flag in the hands of Nadeshot. Crim just a supporter. And Nadeshot will not see anyone yet. Finally going to be cut down. There's a return, and JCap will keep a flag out here for Denial. So Denial with a real opportunity now. Again, they need the cuts. The key player, Clayster here. Clayster accidentally taken out Attach, so that's going to be big. JCap going to have his hands full back at the base. One-on-one for the stop, and Crim gets the return. Wow, that's got to be so frustrating if you're Denial.
Crim not getting anything up. Now, what, they need a flag every 30 seconds.
Yeah, how do you not call it in at this point?
Right, this is going to be so difficult for Denial to do. They're going to need relays, they're going to need map control consistently, which on a map like I said is so tough due to, you know, the spawning system on it. Crim going to get the return, looking for the second kill, not going to be able to get it. And this is kind of doing like a victory lap, I feel, for OpTic Gaming now. They can just focus on kills.
OpTic Gaming establishing dominance here in Columbus. TK, the only team to take him to a Game 5, and they took him all the way to round 11. But when OpTic got a chance here in the grand finals, they really showed us what they were made of. Impressive stuff in hardpoint. Search and destroy a little bit shaky, but their respawn game just so strong right before our North American regionals.
Yeah, you know, I feel TK really is the only team that can kind of come out and say, all right, well, you know, we ultimately lost to the team that won it, and we put up such a good fight. I mean, they should be feeling really good about themselves coming into US Regionals in 2 weeks' time. But now, pretty disappointed they didn't put up a better fight than this, to be honest. But again, you know, you look at the maps that were drawn for the final, and they weren't exactly favorable for Denial.
Clayster on your screen is going to just put 1 point on the board. As Scump says, dude, put that flag down.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere there, Clay. 4-0 last minute. This one you can pretty much officially call OpTic Gaming your Season 1 champions. Honestly, Don't think you can call that a surprise by any means, Bucket. Look at the run these guys went on throughout the season. It was phenomenal, record-breaking, and they've continued to do it here.
OpTic Gaming not done until the final seconds. You can see the focus still on these players' faces. They don't want to allow this flag coming in from Replays. Replays, though, will be able to convert one. No! I am a liar, Ben.
No, they'll get one.
All right, there we go.
JCap
will put it in. Your final score should be 4-2, just one as I looked up, and it's going to be Crim6 on top of the kill feed once again, 29 and 22.
That good, Bucket.
He said Crimbot would be here today in the grand finals, and he really showed up in all 3 games.
He turned up so well. I mean, he was very disappointed with himself. OpTic Gaming in their second title here in Advanced Warfare. And interestingly speaking to Hector, he said he didn't actually count MLG, Kings and MLG Championships. This was the one he was looking for the squadron, and they have delivered for him.
Congratulations to OpTic Gaming. You see the hugs amongst the boys. Nadeshot so happy with their squad's performance. Really everyone performing all weekend long. They had a few bumpy moments, but in the end, they lived up to the #1 seed and will be crowned your Pro League Season 1 champions for Advanced Warfare here at MLG. Congratulations to Denial as well, making it this far. Ben, this is what you were expecting in your bracket.
Yep.
On the bracket show, you said Denial versus OpTic.
I only got one game wrong.
And you called OpTic Gaming going the distance.
2 teams flipping, so it's kind of, I think, as we expected, to be honest with you. I mean, Denial looked like the second best team online for a real long time throughout Season 1. OpTic Gaming, the clear favorites by a country mile. The team that really stood out the most, though, was Team Caliber.
Yes.
Really got to give them props. Taking OpTic Gaming to a Game 5 around 11. They argued